Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to the 5th episode of our Bulgaria campaign in Ante Bellum, where we're trying to form the Roman Empire. Last episode, we went ahead and grabbed the remaining parts of Serbia that we required for this mission over here. So now we have claims on Wallachia and Bosnia. Bosnia will probably pick up from Ragusa one of these days once they're finished conquering the whole thing. Luckily, that will give me some free claims on them if they decide to annex the full thing. Also, if I've managed to conquer Wallachia here, then the local coring cost for literally just that area is reduced by 15%. So hopefully today, I don't know if it'll be today actually. Maybe it'll be today. That's quite a lengthy truce we have here, actually, so maybe not. But one of these days, we'll go ahead and grab that, core the whole thing up, and that'll give us claims on, I believe, Moldavia, yes? Yes, okay. So eventually we'll go ahead and pick that up, but that is not going to be a today thing. What might be a today thing is actually taking this land from these guys. We do have a truce with them, actually. We have a truce for some reason. I think... Oh, you must have been part of the war with Croatia. Yes, that must be it. That's gotta be it. So another 6 years until we can attack them for that land. Okay, alright. So from Serbia, that is a lengthy truce. Total of 14 years, and from you, it is a total of 6 years. So I'll be able to take this, and then I'll take that much later. But... we're sort of, well, we're sort of out of claims. I mean, there's not really much we can do right now, other than maybe invade Wallachia, but I would be rather inefficient if I did that, because then I'd be spending 15% more admin here. Now, just for the sake of having something to do, I might just, decide to do it anyway, but I'm thinking we might be able to find a different path forward, and that path is probably going to be the Magyars. Despite the fact that I, don't have claims on them through the mission tree yet, I was thinking I might just attack them anyway. They're a completely different religious group, no one would care if I attacked them. The only thing I have to lose is Diplo on provinces that I don't end up coring, and well, that's about it really, so... yeah, not much else to say. Another option might actually end up being declaring on Epirus. Whoops, for this province down here. I might just full annex them for these ones as well. And then there's, of course, Byzantium, which, our truce is going to come up soon. I can fabricate claims on them, just take their remaining provinces, no problem. So we have a couple of options, We're not completely out of options here. Let me just get rid of this spy network, and let's speed 5 for a little bit here while I focus down these rebels. Yeah, these rebels didn't end up being an issue. I'll just get rid of them right now. And where else do we have these? In Serbia, okay. Well, we'll focus down those rebels. We'll try to get this institution spread over to my capital in the next little while. Little while being 7 years, yikes, that is a long time. I might end up taking the next Miltech anyway, because, to be honest, the Miltech kind of matters a little bit, so... I might just take that. As for these guys, a lot of mountains over here. I'm going to place my bet on these mountains here, and hopefully I'm right. I might not be, but hopefully I am. So, here's the hoping that it's... well, I'm actually just going to wait for them. There's a decent chance that they'll just rise up by themselves. This is 680, it's a little more expensive than usual, but it is Tech 6, which, if you didn't know, is the most vital tech in the game. The difference between 5 and 6, I believe, is the largest gap there is in military tech in the entire game. So, if I fight someone with less tech, they're going to take, like, double the casualties, or something along those lines. Okay, I was in the wrong spot, but that's even better, because that's a fort. Well, not even better, but better than it could have been. Alright, we can reduce the forts, reduce the army, and use our money on something, probably some tax. That's what that looks like. Our capital could actually use some more trade. We'll just build that there real quick. Oh, okay, come on, really? 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 Okay. Sounds great, man. I might just boost that up anyway. And I should also, by the way, be taking this icon of St. Nicholas. St. Nick over here, Santa himself, basically. We're going to be grabbing him because he gives us a little bit of improved relations, which is pretty vital to make sure we have low aggressive expansion, and that it sort of cycles much faster, so that it decays much faster, rather. So we're going to keep him on there, and if I can, of course, we do want to go ahead and grab an improved relations guy whenever I have the money for that. Oops, that's the wrong place. I wanted that right there. Okay, so let's sit back and make a little bit of money. Boy, are we making some good cash. And I want to revoke land, but you're upset. That's annoying. And it's not worth fighting just for a little bit of, yeah, it's not worth fighting just for, like, 3 loyalty. I can just wait that out, no problem. We do have problems in Montenegro over here, so let's go and actually bump that up? No, I know what province it's on, so I can just bring the army over and fix that very easily. Let's go. Ooh, you actually declared an Epirus. That's extremely awkward in my case. Like, really, really awkward, actually. I kind of wanted that land. Well, that's annoying. I can still declare on Byzantium. Here's what we're gonna do. Where are my ships? Here they are. What do you have? 14? What do you have? 3? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna keep that, actually. Depends on a little bit, actually. He's probably going to get there first. Now that's the problem. Or not. Okay, so you see, the thing is, I might be able to do this anyway. That's what I'm hoping for. Watch, if I do this... and I just go in here and I just start occupying this land and this fort. I'm gonna leave 4 on that. Ooh, that requires the full 9. Jeez. The full 9 guys. Okay. 10. I'm just gonna put 10 on there. Do you have siege? No, you don't. I don't think I have anyone with siege, do I? Nope. Okay. That's fine. So we'll drop 10k onto that. And 1k onto here, and then the rest will go over to Byzantium. And slap his units. He only has 3k, so, you know, doesn't really matter who we fight or how many men I bring over, we'll always be able to win, pretty much. Now what I want to do is bring you into here. Can I ask for mill access? That would be just a little bit faster. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to send you over here. And, you have cores, kind of. You have claims, not really cores. A single core. Is there anyone I can vassalize? That's what I'm curious about. No, there aren't many nations worth vassalizing because a lot of the world is kind of balkanized at this start date, so... I'm just going to very quickly get rid of these guys at Bop, and then head down into Smyrna over here. This music's a little too peaceful for what I'm doing. Off to war. There we go. No, we'll go with something a little more interesting. Land of Admiralty War, one of my favorites. Okay, so Venice is happily blockading this for us. Very nice of them, really. But they're also taking the capital of Byzantium. Not sure what they plan to do with that. Kinda weird, but okay. I mean, if you're gonna blockade it for me, then no problem. I'll just save myself a couple of sailors. Because, yeah, he'll stay here to blockade this, but that'll also blockade this for me. I kind of wanted all of this land here. I kind of wanted to full annex Byzantium, you know? Don't know if they're really going to let me do that, though. We're playing a weird game with Venice here, where we're trying to, like, steal each other's lands as fast as possible. And try to deny each other land. Because, yeah, I kind of doubt that he wasn't aware of the fact that I wanted this stuff, but... Well, maybe the AI doesn't care about the plans of its allies. That would be more believable. Let me cross, maybe? Oh, no, of course, because this is a fort. Why would it let me cross? Right, in this case, I don't want them to start building men on that. So I will start moving men this direction. There we go. He'll probably just take this one province once I take... Well, I'll take these two, so he'll have 100% on whatever's down there. How are we doing institution-wise? Just a single province still. Feels bad, man. 5 years on that one. Jeez, this is going to take a long, long time. But my capital's 33 dev, which is ridiculous. That's a lot of development. Corfu's done being sieged. Great. So from you, this is going to cost a lot of AE. This is going to be kind of painful. But I want to take this stuff. I'm not really interested in vassalizing him or whatever. Although if I did, then I would definitely put myself in a defensive war against Venice, which would be interesting, but not something I'm trying to go about doing right now, so I could, probably won't though. So, probably not war reps, because that's, well, I guess a little bit of war reps for the few seconds that I'm fighting, or that Venice is still fighting him. Or maybe I can get rid of, let's say like a military access, or like something for prestige, because that's worth more. So I'll just take this, and that's fine. 4 of these up, that belongs to me. Thank you very much. So Venice should be at 100% here with Epirus, so just take Cephalonia. There you go. How's your AE actually? I'm curious. Not that bad. Not nearly as bad as mine is. That's for damn sure. So I want to bring this guy over to here. I want to bring him into or not. I guess I could just wait this out. In fact, I don't even have to bring anyone. You guys can stay here, and you guys can leave one guy behind in here. And that'll just siege itself. So once this is done, and it's just a really small coalition, it's not really that much. Alright, nice. So I'll take this one tech. No, actually I said I wanted to go up to here and then take that tech, so I will grab this for an extra Diplo relation. I kind of want to keep your Diplo or your mill slot there, so can I offer vassalization to anyone? This guy is a maybe, like a kind of close maybe too. So what if I improve relations, ally guarantee, you know, the whole business here, and then I give him his cores back. I force the religion onto him early on so that, you know, he has low liberty desire. And then maybe I can start expanding into this region, because he has some decent claims. Like, yeah, they're not bad. They're okay claims. I kind of want to use them. I'll grab this claim, and that's it for that guy. Come on, Byzantium, no need to resist. You guys are very nearly dead anyway. This is the real last siege. Constantinople, more like the bastion of Chios. Anyway. Let me take the rest of his land here, and all of his money. There we go, thank you very much. Go ahead and core this, go ahead and core that, and core that. Let's bring these guys back together. Alright, number 7 great power. Pretty solid. We're going to jump up real quick to number 5. Come on. No, number 6, because we don't have the institution. Right. I do need to grab that. It's coming along, though. It's not bad. Now, combat width is 24, so I'll just 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And I can have up to 34,000 men. Don't think I'm gonna really fill out the force limit, though, because there's surprisingly no one is really strong in this game. Over here in the east, I mean, like, most nations have relatively few men. So I don't really see the need to have a larger army than force limit. We finished up our truce with this guy. I'm not going to invade him, though, because that would be instant death. I do want to grab that land, though, so I'll do that. And I do want to dev Kosovo, but not in tax. Mentees is a subject of Bulgaria. Mentees. Mentees? Yeah, this guy over here. I see a problem with that. Yeah, not sure about that one, unless they're willing to, willingly become my vassal, which is a pretty big no. Yeah, I don't think so. This guy, though, might happen. You're at minus 44. It's the economic base. If you were a little smaller, that would work out better. And how about you? You're just hostile towards me. Okay, cool. Screw you too, I suppose. And the trust certainly does not help. Alright, so no vassalization. Build a treasury now. That's not a bad idea. It really just gives loyalty. That's so lame. But it is the cheapest and easiest one to do. Alright, let's head over here and we'll get rid of those rebels finally. Let's see if I can't build more spy networks. I can get another claim here, so that's good. Maybe claims over here? Maybe not a good idea. But over here or over here, this will come up in 2 years actually. Beautiful. I'll build a spy network in there. Yeah, now I'm losing money. That's because of... I can't imagine what. Expensive forts, maybe? I do have a lot of forts. That's true. Let me get rid of this one. Let me get rid of this one. I'll keep this one because it's hills and it's, off on a shore over there, so... Alright. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh, boy, do I wish he was replaced with someone better. Okay. That's fine. Let's just get rid of these guys. Also turn down all the forts here. Don't need those up. Except maybe this one. Nope, that one doesn't need to be up. I don't think. I don't suppose this changes anything, does it? Does that? Nope, okay. Didn't think so. Just wanted to check. So this guy can come back over here, and we will reduce his maintenance. So now make a little bit of money. Now that's a lot of money to have to make. 616. That's a lot of money. How am I going to go about doing that? That's a good question. Ooh, okay. Aggressive expansion impact decrease for 10 years. Well, I will be fighting in 10 years, so I may as well. What's my current AE impact decrease at? Wow, okay, minus 40%. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. What is that? I don't even know why. Okay, brilliant diplomat, I get that. Where are the rest of those modifiers from, though? I know there's one from the Age of Discovery, so that's 10%. Diplomat, 5%. Saint Nick, 10%. Oh, our dude he's careful as well. Ah, okay. That's pretty good, actually. So we're taking nearly half AE. That's pretty respectable, I like that. I imagine some of it's off of the corruption as well. Yeah, it is. Okay, makes sense. Bit off of corruption, tax is down in the negative for whatever reason. Let me get a new advisor. Yeah, let's go with that. National unrest. Sounds good to me. Oh. I mean, not yet, but I do want to take that at some point. How are we doing over here? 3 more years. Okay. By the time that's done, I'm gonna, you know, basically be finished my invasion of Ragusa, so... That's a little awkward. Especially considering I'm not gonna have the money for it, and if I take a loan, that's gonna ruin this. I imagine taking a loan actually just breaks this whole agenda, so... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have taken that. Maybe I should have just devved Kosovo, man. I should have just devved Kosovo. Anyways, what is this? Yarn? Eh, have a little more yarn, I guess. It's not like you do much else. And one final claim for the road here, and then I'll swap this out. You have one ally, but he doesn't really like you. Also, Venice is invading you. That's awkward. Trade war. Trade war means he can take land off of you. Not sure what to think about that. And you're being invaded by White Ruthenia. And you are allied with the Magyars, which is annoying. But I'm thinking about invading into Anatolia at some point because, you know, we don't really have the claims and all that. But I'm still not sure if I can make up the difference of a -32. It's a pretty big difference. If I take a single province next to him, then that'll remove 25 from the distance aspect. Because then I'll be right on his border. So if I take this one province from this guy, and then vassalize him, give him the province... I suppose I could do that, yeah. We'll ally him, guarantee him, you know, the whole works. Try to make him friendly and all that. I just can't really marry him because he's a different religion, but I can do everything else. And then I'll try to go ahead and vassalize him. So how are you feeling about this so far? -32, okay. Economic base, ally, attitude, difference in government ranks. So what I'm hearing is I just need to have more dev than him, like a proportionately larger amount of dev. And I mean, yeah, that's about it. That's basically all I have to do. Oh, there's the timer for today. Well, let's just finish up this truce we have here. And I should get rid of this institution spread because it actually won't spread fast enough. Anything else I should get rid of? No, we're basically fine. It's pretty close. Pretty close. But I don't think it'll get done because I'm going to be losing money for this war over here. When is this truce? September of 71. I should not put up everything at that point then. I should just wait a few more months, for sure. I should also boost myself to 1 stab once these cores are done. So I can start making some prosperity, but most of my states just end up getting raided by pirates, so that's not great. But at least these ones up here can become prosperous. And that is a pretty big bonus. 25% goods produced, some development cost things. It is nice to have those. So let's boost that up. Now this is extra awkward. It looks like Venice is going to be the one taking a bit of this stuff here. Well, that's when things get difficult. Might just prepare my war against Nicaea over here and the Magyars. Declare on this guy for some land. You know, stack wipe him and all that stuff. Then go tear down these guys. Maybe I'll do that, considering I do have the tech advantage still, and I'd like to keep that for as long as possible. Okay. Alright, that's a probably a pretty good idea. So we'll get our one claim, which will be on this little province over here, because it's a fort across the strait. And we'll get ready for that next time. So I'm actually going to start rebuilding this spy network, get rid of this spy network, because, like, you know, there's no point. Get this claim here. I'll just find out what's happening there in a moment. But let's turn up everything and get ready for war. Now, I imagine one of the... Well, that's awkward. I was mid-sentence, too. That's really awkward. I'll accept just because I don't think they'll be able to do anything, but I'm going to wait a month, get some garrisons, then accept, and then I'll have to wait a month and then I'll declare war on these guys. In fact, I'll probably move up here for that just so I can do this. I'll pick our government reform, which, oh my dear god, there are some new ones for sure. I'll actually probably pick this next episode because I want to look at this before I go ahead and pick it. So I'm going to put a cut in today's episode. I'll be back next time to figure out what these reforms do. I'll declare the war for some land over here in Anatolia, beat up the Magyars, and we'll see what we do with this guy. But for now, this is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to take a second to thank all of the patrons for the month of March, starting with the ones we have in the General tier: Quiet Guy, Brennan Arsenault, Ben Greenhagen, Torvald, Dire Avenger, and Farron. Those we have in the Prince tier: Snow Raven, Rockbox 2020, and Robert Colino. Those we have in the King tier: Chewy Shoot and Natsuki. In the Elector tier, we have TFLJ Martis. And in the Conqueror of Worlds tier, we have The Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges this month. It means a lot to me, and I truly cannot thank you guys enough.